If you're anything like me, you love seeing speed artists or those challenges where people try to draw something in 5 minutes, then others have to guess what it is. While I have done this stuff before, I don't really have any friends who want to do that with me for an entertaining video. Also, this is a channel for stories and books. So, let's try writing a short story in under an hour.
Or you can go to the time on screen now for the final result. Also, slight headphone warning for the remainder of the video.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with my Wheel of Topics, and on my many, many, many Pinterest scrolls, I've collected topics over my days of that, and I have come with 54, and there will be plenty, plenty more in the future. So I highly doubt I'll ever run out of this content. So if you wanted to see more, let me know, and I will gladly make more. Alrighty. So let's get on with this. Let's spin the wheel. See what topic I get to write in under an hour. A white one. You're an assassin with a sixth sense. You help ghosts seek out vengeance for the wrong that was done to them when they were alive. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Okay, so click remove. Now we're down to 53. Okay, so I get 1 hour to create a story, but that hour does not start until I get about a 5 minute planning period before that happens. This way I can get a general idea of what I'm doing, and I'm not diving into this and spending time doing research and all that stuff. No, it's technically against rules or whatever, but this is my channel. I'm going to do what I want, and as far as I'm aware, I'm the first person to do this. So, if you don't like it, then let me know in the comments and I won't do it next time. Okay, so first thing first, we need a title. I like Beyond the Grave Assassin. Beyond the Grave Assassin? Is that right? Anyways, Beyond the Grave Assassin. We'll go with that name for now. Okay. There we go. Cool. So let's pull up. There we go. Beyond the Grave Assassin. Dash short story. And there we go. Okay, let's pull up. I don't need this anymore. Let's pull up a timer. Timer for 30 minutes. There we go. No, pause. Restart. Not ready yet. Okay, so we're gonna come back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Give you an update on how everything's going. Once that 30 minutes is up, I'll start recording again. Show you everything I have, where I'm taking it, and then start another 30 minutes and finish off the book. So, I'll see you in 30 minutes. We are back. The 30 minutes are up. I did hit restart, but we do have a bit of a story already. About 1 page long. The story is kind of just a setup of everything that's going on, and like uh his powers, the reason why he's doing this, the the ghost meeting up with him, the the ghost giving him information, uh, where he wants him to go, all that stuff. And this is the next day, him doing the research, him trying to track down the person. that the ghost wants him to kill. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. If you want spoilers, pause the video and look at this stuff, I guess. But the book is going, the story rather, is going along pretty well. I do have another 30 minutes ahead of me, but I don't think I can wrap up the story that I have right now in 30 minutes. So, I either crank up the speed and do work my darnest to try and finish the story, or I take the story a different paths. This is where the quote-unquote fun part begins. But I'll come back to you in another 30 minutes with the final results. So I did go over the timer a little bit, by a few minutes, but that is because I was here. No, there. I was somewhere over here. Almost done with it. Just need to do another paragraph. So I ended up completing it. I did go over the hour mark though, but it's alright because we actually have a full short story that I'm proud of. So, as a reminder, this was our topic. You're an assassin with a sixth sense. You help ghosts seek out vengeance for the wrong that was done to them when they were alive. And with that, I made Beyond the Grave Assassination Help. If you wanted to see this be a full book, and if you do want to see it be a full book and have me actually write this story, then leave a comment, and this will be chapter 1. Otherwise, this will forever be a short story, and this will be the last sentence ever written. But let's dive straight into it and read Beyond the Grave Assassination Help. Since birth, I've had a special ability that has gotten me in a lot of trouble at first. People called me crazy or that I was schizophrenic, but I know what I see is real. I have the innate ability to see ghosts. They typically aren't some kid in white sheets or some spooky woman crawling out of your TV. They're just normal people with a certain aura around them. Despite this, nobody believes me when I say the ghost just moved that. I'm so sick and fed up with people telling me I'm wrong, not believing me about these ghosts, so I took action. I became a middleman assassin for the ghosts. Are you the one who helps ghosts with assassinations? I hear a voice behind me. I'm on a subway surrounded by people right now. I can't talk to the ghosts in this condition, so I put down some earbuds to make it look like I'm taking a call. Oh, I see I got the wrong person. Wait a second, I say. You got the right person, I'm just not in the best place for this right now. Are you talking to me or are you actually on the phone? Don't worry, I'm talking to you. Meet me by the abandoned restaurant on Riley Street by sundown. The presence of the ghost fades away. Sundown is in an hour. I was planning on going home and watch my show, but that plan is ruined. I made my way over to the abandoned restaurant, the sun resting on the horizon. Alright, ghost, who am I killing? A ghost fades into view. They look like some guy you would see walking down the street. Nicely shaved beard, sharp eyes, and a tattoo on his bicep. So, you are the right person. I prefer not to meet in public places. Not exactly ideal to be talking about an assassination job in public. That's understandable. The ghost crosses their arm and nods their head. Anyways, I need you to kill the person who killed me. Ah, one of those kind of requests. I've gotten these a few times before. More so recently. I guess there is a murderer going around or something. Alright, what does this guy look like? The ghost appears a few moments after the person does, so if it was something like drive-by, then I doubt he would remember, which won't be any help at all.
She has a side shave and is bleached blonde, blue cat eyes, and a voice that will make your body quiver. How did she kill you? I'm not sure. I was going home, I think. Then the next thing I know, I'm touching a chair and it's some shady building. Where were you when you were going home? And what time did this happen? I was walking along Robert Drive around 6, maybe. Robert Drive? I think to myself. That place is usually filled with people going in and out of shops and restaurants. Why was someone kidnapped by someone else there? Alright, thank you. Meet me back here in 1 week and I'll give you an update on what is happening with the case. Thank you. As payment, payment isn't necessary, I say and raise my hand to stop him from talking. I don't do this for the money. I do this to get revenge myself. Revenge on everyone who doesn't believe my powers. Some might call me a serial killer, but I haven't been caught yet, so I'm going to keep doing this. The next day, I spent most of the last night marking down places that could have been potential spots where he was captured. Not many places, which is convenient for me, but not ideal. Better get going. I grab my knives, one in my belt and one in my sleeve, in case my hands get tied up. I park my car and begin walking down the road to the first place where he could be captured. I have to go through this nonchalantly, or otherwise the kidnapper might think I'm in with the police and not act. I search the first area, which is a shady alley where you might find some drug deals. Walk inside, acting like I'm looking for a drug deal. Nobody is there, thankfully, but that also means my target isn't here. I wait a few minutes before walking out. I walk to the next place, which is a store. The cashier gets a clear view of the street and can see potential places where the person could have been kidnapped. Good evening, I say as I walk in. Good evening, the cashier says. How can I help you? I was wondering if you've seen anything going on lately, like a missing person or a kidnapping. Oh my god, did something happen? The cashier raises a hand to their mouth in shock. Yeah, my brother didn't show home a few days ago, so I'm trying to retrace his steps. I lie. I can't tell her the real reason without there being more questions. If anything shady happens, I'll make sure to call you. Can I get your number? Of course. I give the cashier my number and walk out the store. I get to the next location, which is an abandoned lot. It leads behind some of the buildings, but most of those buildings are either closed all the time or have their doors blocked. I wouldn't be surprised if the shop owners didn't even know they had these doors. Kids go here most of the time to make out or pick fights. Thankfully, nobody is here. I'm about to turn around and walk out, but feel a sharp pain in my arm. I turn around, pulling the knife out of my pocket and slash in the air. I leap back. It's the girl who kidnapped my client. I look at my arm and see a trickle of blood where she poked me. I begin to feel woozy. She must have drugged me with some, but before I finish that thought, I hit the ground. I wake up in some dark room, unaware of where I am. My hands are tied together, and I'm tied to the chair I'm sitting in. I reach for the knife in my sleeve, but they must have known that I would do that because it's not there anymore. Whatever, I can still get out of here. I hear a door open behind me, shortly followed by my kidnapper walking in front of me. Why were you in that alley? Her ice-cold voice asked. I was going to meet up with a friend there for something. I lie. Wishful thinking is that she might let me go. I call bull, she says, pulling out my knife. This was in her sleeve, so tell me again. She tilts my head back with the edge of the blade. Why were you there? Damn it! If I tell her, then I'll die. But if I don't, then I'll also die. What do I do? I wriggle my hands, but she tied the knots good. I doubt she's working alone, so I can't overtake her like this. Well, I have nothing to lose, I guess. I was looking for you. I had a client who mentioned you. When they went missing, I wanted to try and find you for answers. Can't exactly tell her about how I see ghosts, but that's as close to the truth I can get. Was this client of yours dead, by chance? She moves the knife away and observes it in her hand. What? I ask, playing dumb. The same moment I see my client phase into appearance in the room with us. I can see ghosts too, you know. She looks back at me, and I propose an offer. I don't know what to do anymore. This has never happened, never been set up. I've also never met another person who could see ghosts. And what might this offer be? We work together to take down the town's serial killer. So we do have a serial killer in town. And what if I say no? And let him give you more clients? She had a point, but I don't exactly like this idea. I've never really liked working with people. I also don't particularly care that he is giving me more clients. Regardless, I don't think she'll let me walk out of here alive, or not in cuffs by the police. So I guess I'll go along with her scheme. Fine, let's do this. Her eyes narrow and her lips curl upwards. My body shudders at the look on her face. Something tells me that there's more to this than what she is saying. If you enjoyed this book, then let me know in the comments down below, and I will gladly keep writing this, do more and more chapters. Otherwise, until next time, peace.